All right, YouTube Nation, I'm back. Today's Tuesday, and today's video we're going to talk about Australian women having sex with black men. You've been waiting for this video for quite some time, haven't you, YouTube mites? All right. Now, I've never actually met any Australian women, but I do have one friend that actually had met an Australian woman a long time ago. And a lot of stuff he told me blew my mind when he told it to me that a lot of Australian women, when they come from Australia and they come to America, they do have a strong, powerful sexual urge for black men. Now, Australian women do find black men physically, sexually attractive because, of course, we're bigger, we're stronger, we're faster, we're more athletic, and they know we know how to put it down in the bedroom. Now, there are some prime examples that I can use. Let's look at the controversial of Hollywood actor Will Smith and Marky Rubert or whatever her last name is. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all seen that movie called Suicide Squad where she played Harley Quinn. She's actually Australian. And there have been rumors for the last 3 years in Hollywood that her and Will Smith have got awfully very real close. Now, if you ever see Will Smith in person, he's just going to tell you it's just a rumor, it's not real. Don't read into it, don't believe everything that you hear. If you ain't getting the story from me, it ain't real. And that might be true. But you can't deny the fact that when people say they got way too close on the movie set of Focus, and then a coincidence, and it ain't no coincidence that they put you again in a movie called Suicide Squad, and there is some written material where you two characters have to intertwine, one has to beg the question and assume something has to be going on behind the scene. And it's Hollywood, people. It's Hollywood. And let's go to our next prime example. You've seen this actress. I'm telling you, you've seen this actress. You've seen her in Picture Perfect, Picture Perfect 2. There's actually 3 films of Picture Perfect. You know that big fat white girl that tried to have a television series 4 years ago? Yeah, that fat Australian girl, she's Australian. And I'm willing to bet my money that she do find black men very physically and sexually attractive. And guess what? There are some brothers that would probably entertain the idea of smashing that. I mean, there's some, I say some now. Now, I like their sexy accent. They got a sexy ass accent. If you ask Hugh Jackman be the first one to tell you when he did that movie with Nicole Kidman, that is a prime example. She's Australian and them Australian girls, whoo man, they tall as trees. I mean, did you not see Nicole Kidman back in the 1990s with her fine ass and a them movie To Die For? That woman is actually literally 6 feet tall. I mean, she's literally 6 feet tall. And look at some of the movies she's been in over the years. There was that movie in 2012 called Paperboy with that actor that did High School Musical 1, 2, and 3. Y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about. Where they had that incredible intense sex scene. Well, guess what? Australian women are a lot, or almost a lot, just like what you see in the movie. Now, in real life, they like playing basketball. They like playing soccer. They like scuba diving. They like swimming. They like rock climbing. They like going to the park. And they love animals. And like I said about Japanese women and Russian women, Australian women do the same exact thing. They do what they call the Hollywood treatment. They'll wash your clothes. They'll cook and clean. They'll make your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they'll do it butt naked with no clothes. And the sex is incredible. The sex is great. I mean, if there's one thing I have not done as a player, that is messed around with an Australian woman. I think the perfect Australian woman for me would probably have to be someone that fits the description of Hollywood actress Nicole Kidman. because she is Australian. I know to you guys it don't look like it because of the plastic surgery that she's had recently. They did a commercial where you see her face and there's nothing on her face. That's plastic surgery. You know, she might deny it and say, no, that's my natural face. But a lot of these actresses get their nose done, their lips done, and it's hard for you to tell their special features of their face. But if you look in the 1990s, when she had that tight ass athletic body, oh man, that right there. If there was an Australian girl that I had a crush on, it was Nicole Kidman. But she was tall, them long legs, that tight body, that firm ass, and that sexy ass accent. That's why Tom Cruise got with her, because she had a sexy ass accent. See, women from Australia, from Russia, Germany, Paris, France, London, England, you know, places like the UK, Scotland, Ireland, Switzerland, Sweden, they have an accent. And the accent is so sexy and so fucking hot that a lot of men love sexy, attractive women like that with an accent. You know, and I actually think, if you think about it, I actually did meet, if not an Australian woman, I think I did meet a woman that was either British or Ukrainian. I think about maybe 5 years ago from today, in a high class area at a bookstore in the other part of Los Angeles, and she looked at me and said I had a beautiful accent. Well, guess what? Had I known that this woman told it to me, I would have got the phone number and the email, and we would have started some chemistry. But yeah, Australian women love them some black men. You know, you go to places like Santa Monica, go to Beverly Hills, go to Culver City, go to Westwood, go to Century City, and go to some of those expensive restaurants. And you'll see a lot of times a black man, and you'll see you a tall white girl, and a lot of times most men mistaken an Australian woman for a white woman, but then when they hear the woman talk, they're shocked to find out that she's Australian, she's Russian, she's German. And then that's when they go, damn, so he ain't just dating a Becky, he dating a Becky from another country. And the sex is real good. Them tight ass long legs that they got. You could do all types of great sex positions. You can do doggy dog, you can do missionary, you can do 69. And you can go to the beach. When they go to the beach and they're wearing them tight ass outfits, god damn, man, them outfits look good when they wear them. And that sexy accent that they got is so great that a lot of men love when women say hi to them with that accent. And then you see these women, now these women know how to cook, okay? These women know how to throw down in the kitchen. They'll make some food that you see from TV, and they'll actually make that type of food. So you won't have to go to McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, and Domino's Pizza. Now, they're not afraid to go out and eat, but they do know how to cook food. And I'm talking about real food, not all that saturated shit that makes you get fat and out of shape and shit. I'm talking about real good cooked food. And they're not afraid to experiment when it comes to sex either. You know, you want them to play the nurse, you want them to play the doctor. They'll play nurse, they'll play doctor. You know, you want to be handcuffed to the bed, they'll do that too. You want to be blindfolded, they'll do that. In fact, they actually get buck wild in Australia, and there are some places in foreign countries where you can go to a beach butt naked with no clothes and actually have sex right there on the beach. But that's in other countries. They do have a beach where they actually could dress butt naked. I'll have to double check. But if you look at Hollywood actresses, like the actress that played Harley Quinn, why do you think a lot of men went to go see Suicide Squad? They didn't go to see Suicide Squad because Ben Affleck was in it as a cameo as Batman. That's not why they went to go see it. Hold on, people. Hold on. I apologize for that. Sorry about that. We always got these idiots that like to call when I'm doing a YouTube video. Wish they stop calling early in the morning because it's irritating. Like I said, y'all didn't go see the movie Suicide Squad because Ben Affleck had a surprise cameo as Bruce Wayne and as Batman. You didn't go see it because Will Smith was in the movie, even though he had funny moments. And you sure in the hell didn't go see it because it was the Joker. You went to go see Harley Quinn with her sexy, fine ass. Don't sit here and lie. If anybody saw Suicide Squad, you only saw it because she was playing Harley Quinn in them tight ass shorts with the ass stuck out. God damn. That's why you went to go see Suicide Squad. And I can't blame you. I went to go see Suicide Squad just because it was an Australian actress playing Harley Quinn. Like I said, my ideal girl would be Nicole Kidman, and would probably be a cross between Nicole Kidman and the actress that played Harley Quinn. So yes, Australian women do love to have sex with black women. Not black women, my bad. Black men. And guess what? The sex is fantastic. The sex is like WrestleMania. It's like the NBA Finals. It's like the Super Bowl. It's like the World Series. It's like the Soccer World Cup. And they also like soccer. So if you're into playing soccer, Australian girls love soccer. They love swimming. They love tennis. Some of those female tennis players, where do you think they come from? They come from fucking Australia. Not all of the female tennis players come from America. Some come from Europe, but a lot of times they're from Australia, they're from Canada. And when you see a female that's from Australia or from Russia or from Germany, you know those women are physically and sexually attractive. Some of our swimsuit models, some of our supermodels, and from those Maximum magazines, some of those women are from Australia. Oh, yes. And a lot of times they ask those Australian women, what type of men do you like? And a lot of times in those conversations, they'll come up and say, well, I like black men. And they'll ask why you like black men. Because we're bigger, we're stronger, we're faster, we're more athletic. You know, we put it down in the bedroom. And Australian women like strong, powerful black men. And like I say, in all my YouTube videos, I always explain the good, the bad, and the math, and the science. You are going to get some player haters, okay? Black women will be jealous of you. You know, some, not all, some white men will look at you funny looking, and you will get you some death threats. You will get some people coming at you and telling you, why are you dating women from foreign countries? Like my boy Mad Bus Driver X said, you're going to get a lot of hatred. You know, the parents and the grandparents may look at you a little weird, a little funny, that you're dating an Australian girl. So don't be surprised or shocked that I'm telling you in this video. There's always some good and there's always some bad. But Australian women love swimming, they love tennis, and they love soccer. And if you ask an Australian girl to play basketball, guess what? They'll actually be open to the idea of actually playing basketball at the park. They're not afraid to experiment when it comes to having sex. Even if you mess with that fat Australian girl that was in Picture Perfect 1 and 2 and 3, and they skills of giving blowjobs, I've never had it, but I've heard stories that it is on point and will make a brother say, God damn, 10 times. So Australian girls got game. Australian girls, they love conversation. You can talk to them about anything, good or bad. And they know how to make you feel right at home and comfortable. They can throw down in the kitchen. They can put it down in the bedroom. And they're not afraid to go out and have fun, exciting ventures. If you say, let's go to the park, you can get an Australian girl to go to the park. If you want to get on a bike and do bike riding, they'll do bike riding. If you want to go do rock climbing, they like to do stuff that's fun and adventurous. And it doesn't seem to matter what age you mess with them. You can mess with Australian women from the age of 18 to 29, or they can be in their mid 30s or early 40s. It doesn't seem to matter how old you mess with an Australian girl. But I know you cats want to mess with Australian women from the age of 18 to 29 years old. The sex is great at any age, and they stay in athletic shape. You don't have to tell these women to go to the gym. They go to the gym. If you go to gyms like LA Fitness or 24-Hour Fitness or a Club Onyx or a Gold's Gym, you're going to eventually run into an Australian woman. If you go to college, you might run into at least 2 or 3 Australian women. They may not speak no very good English, but they're still very physically, sexually attractive. There's Australian girls that are real tall. There are some girls that are real short. And then there are some that got some curves and got some ass on them as if they were a black woman. And then there are some that get, kind of fat and chunky, but brothers kind of like women with, with ass on them. So basically, this video was to explain the math and the science, the good and the bad of Australian women having sex with black men. You can go to places like Culver City, actually not Culver City. You can go to places like Beverly Hills, Santa Monica. You can go to Westwood. You can go to Century City. You can go to Venice Beach. And I guarantee you, during the summertime, that's actually the best time to go find an Australian woman with a black man. More to the point, Eddie Murphy. Y'all should know who Eddie Murphy is. If you've seen those Shrek movies when you was a little kid, you should know who Eddie Murphy is. Eddie Murphy currently right now is married to an Australian woman. So that's more proof of evidence that Australian women love having sex with black men. Eddie Murphy stopped messing with, black light-skinned women and started messing with an Australian woman, and look how happy and excited Eddie Murphy's been. That's why you don't see Eddie Murphy doing as much movies in Hollywood anymore. He's with his Australian woman. So that's proof of evidence that why I call the title Australian Women Having Sex with Black Men. They do all the stuff that you wish that American women would do. They do it. They do wash clothes. They cook and clean. They do the Hollywood treatment. They'll cook you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, butt naked with no clothes. You'll get the back massage, the neck massage, the feet massage. They'll give you some good head. And they're not afraid to experiment. If you want her to dress up as Harley Quinn, she'll dress up as Harley Quinn. You want her to dress up as Catwoman, she'll dress up as Catwoman. And they got that sexy ass accent. They'll say, I love you with that accent. And if you ask them to speak the language, they'll do it and say it in their language. They're not afraid to be fun and adventurous. And they do kind of live on the dangerous side. Some of them can get a little wild, maybe too wild. But for the most part, they're very fun and they love to try new stuff. They don't like trying the same thing twice. They always are up for new challenges and new adventures. So I hope you like this video. I hope you enjoy, because I got to go to school in the next 2 hours. So peace.